Hey friends, this is Pastor Billy here. This is 1 Minute of Truth Vacation Bible School edition. And so we've finished our first night of Vacation Bible School, which went great. We had an awesome time. Our theme is the biggest story, the greatest story, and that's the story of the Bible. And so we started in Genesis. One of our members, Miss Susan, has painted these different paintings for us that we're using throughout Vacation Bible School. And so this is obviously the Garden of Eden behind me. And that's where we started, would be the creation account in Genesis 1 and 2, and then we talked about Genesis 3 in the fall. And so in Genesis 1, we talked about how God was there before all creation, and he spoke and created all things, the light, the plants, the animals, everything according to their kind, including humans, male and female, Adam and Eve. And so he creates everything. God says everything is very good, and it was a wonderful time. But then Satan comes and tempts Adam and Eve, and they disobey God. They take their eye off of him, and they listen to the lies of Satan. And so they sin, and that separates them from God and brings really a curse to the world and to all of us. And that's what we're still under, this curse on this earth. But we talk about the one who's to come from Genesis 3:15. There's one who's going to come. He's the snake crusher, and his name is Jesus, and he's coming to make everything right. And so the verse I want to share with you, really two verses are part of what we were singing today, talking about Jesus. Listen to this. I'm going to back it up to 15 here. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. Don't miss that stuff there. It's by him, by Jesus, all things were created. The eternal Son creating everything on heaven and earth, visible and invisible. Everything was created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. So let me encourage you with this today. Who is this Jesus? Jesus is the eternal God. He's the eternal Son of God. He's the one that created everything, and it was created through him and for him. And he is actually holding all things together. So let me ask you this. If this Jesus holds everything together, can you trust him to hold your life together? You bet you can. Have a great evening, and we look forward to tomorrow's VBS edition of 1 Minute of Truth.